You just recently came back from Lagos with a bunch of, young people super excited about how they can, do their part or play their part in promoting access to health for Nigerians all over the country. Tell us a bit about that program and how you got involved in that program.
Okay, the Music for Health program was organized by the For Youth by Youth in collaboration with Nigerian Institute for Medical Research. So how I came across it, I saw a friend of mine. He told me he is a For Youth by Youth ambassador. So he told me that a particular contest is going on where the For Youth by Youth is calling out for young individuals, age 14 to 24, that can create a catchy, trendy, and informative song that will be talking about high blood pressure and stroke, that can give the listeners more information about high blood pressure and stroke. So I applied for it. I'm not really a musician, but when it comes to health, I always want to get involved because I am a health practitioner. So I called on my friends. Like my mentor, Auntie Bella, always said to me that collaboration is queen. So the fact that I was able to collaborate with other individuals and we were able to go to Lagos to pitch our ideas. So how I came across those particular individuals, I'm not really good with like system and PowerPoint like that. I was like, oh yeah, why not I include Daniel into this? Yeah, he's a computer scientist, so yes, he's good to go. He can help us with all the computer stuff. And the idea I had initially included dance. I was like, oh yeah, I have a friend in school and she dances so well. Why don't just include her to it? And for the music part, Nathaniel, he sings. I was like, okay, yes, I'm going to include Nathaniel to this, and that was how we came up with a team, and we called ourselves Fantastic Four.
I love it. Fantastic Four.
Yes, because we're all people from diverse places, and you a computer scientist, you a dancer, you a musician, and you a health practitioner. So it just summed up the team, and we inputted our idea, and we were lucky that we were among the participants that were chosen to go to Lagos for the designathon.
Fantastic. So for people who are listening, they're probably wondering, what is a designathon? And what is the objective of the Health Music for Health program? What would you tell them?
Okay, a designathon is a place or a program where you are able to design a prototype on how your idea that you have can be implemented, or how it can work. How can we make this work? So that is the purpose of a designathon. They can help you create the idea, and the designathon help you design and implement that particular idea you have in your head. It's all about bringing it out and making it obvious for everybody to use. So the importance, like why we went for that Music for Health, why Music for Health was introduced, it's just to create awareness through music. Like I always say, Nigerian music has powerful influence on people. Everybody, once it's catchy, once it's trendy, everybody wants to listen to it. So they don't just want it to be all about just talking about wealth, money, women, and the rest. They want it to be something informative, something that can be able to be passed across every Nigerian citizen. So that was why Music for Health was created, so that they can hear about health through music. They can hear about high blood pressure and stroke through music. Information is about high blood pressure and stroke through music.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And we're going to get a chance to actually play the outcome, the music that you and the Fantastic Four put together. But before we play that music, tell us what we're about to hear. First of all, who were you targeting with this music? And what was the idea? What came to mind as you thought about putting that music together? What did you want your audience or your listener to do as a result of the song that they heard?
Okay, what we wanted our listeners to do is to actually listen to the lyrics of the song. If you listen to the lyrics of the song very well, you hear they're talking about quitting smoking, don't drink, and daily exercises, and how you can improve cardiovascular health and so on. So now we want our listeners to be able to incorporate that into their daily life. If you're smoking, stop smoking, because it actually leads to high blood pressure and stroke. If you're drinking, stop drinking. If you're not exercising regularly, it's actually good for you to exercise and do those stuff that will prevent you from becoming hypertensive.
Okay, so this was basically creative way to get those health information out
Yes.
to your target audience.
Yes, it is.
You know how to sing it. Sing along. We are one nation under God. And my blood pressure, keep it on the low. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I hope you all enjoyed this song. So this was created by Juliana and her fantastic 14 for the Music for Health program. Congratulations. I love it. Very catchy, very catchy. If you listen, I know some of the lyrics that the things that you heard, I hope it stuck in your mind. Some of the elements that it talked about was staying away from smoking, and making sure that you actively exercise, because these are some of the ways that you can reduce your blood pressure. So I see this, Juliana, as basically a campaign to prevent people from getting to the hospital. So this is a preventative measure, right? To ensure that people are doing all they can to stay away from hospital.
We are one nation. We are under God. And my blood pressure, see, I keep it on the low.